up, y'all? It's your man Tyrese, and you logged on to YouKnowIGotSoul.com. Hello?
Hello, Tyrese.
What up, man?
How you doing, man? This is Tom from YouKnowIGotSoul.com. How are you? Good.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not too much, man. We appreciate your time for this interview.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'll get right to the questions then. Your new album, Open Invitation's coming out in November. Just give us a brief run-through of what fans can expect to hear on there.
Well, for me, man, this is the best album of my career, man. I feel really, really good. I feel more a part of the process than I've ever felt before in the past. And I think right now a lot of albums that are out there, they sound like mixtapes. They're working with 30 different producers on one album, and they got 30 different collaborations. It's like, is this an album or is this We Are the World?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for me, I wanted to get back to the old formula of like really getting in there with a music team and really flushing out an album. The way Janet Jackson did with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the way Babyface did with Boyz II Men, the way the way Usher did with Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
Just getting back to the formula of hooking up with a crew of producers and songwriters and really molding and shaping out the direction of an album. And my album has a synergy to it that's going to remind the fans of what it's like to listen to an album that has a certain synergy. And that's what I'm excited about the most, man. I cannot wait to share this album with the fans on November 1st.
Cool, that's good stuff. And now, I was at your listening session you had in New York City, last week, and you were talking about, how the album came together and how you kind of had a boot camp put together at your house for 4 weeks and all that. Can you just, take us through that story?
Yeah, well, it was, I called it R&B boot camp. I had 14 people sleeping at my house for 3 weeks. I got a nice size house, so everybody was comfortable. I had my chef there cooking. We all ate breakfast together. We partied together. We prayed together. And more importantly, we had 5 different music setups throughout the house with Logic and Pro Tools, the vocal mic, and we were demoing, writing songs, and just vibing on each other all day, every day. And we probably did a total of 28 songs in 3 weeks, and put this album together, Yeah. It's very, 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 very special. It's a very personalized deal.
Yeah, okay. And, one song that stood out to me during that listening session was the song you had with Brandy, Rest of Our Lives. Tell me about that song and how that collabo came together.
Well, The Rest of Our Lives, man, it was just one of them records, man, that really stood out. I said to the team I want to come up with a 2011 wedding song, because I think the most significant moments at a wedding is when you say I do, and when you do the first dance. Yeah. And so we wrote a song for the first dance, and it's called The Rest of Our Lives, and I think a lot of fans are really going to appreciate the content of this record.
Yep, I agree. Okay, and I know on Twitter you were looking for Melanie Fiona for a song in a collaboration, and then eventually you guys ended up hooking up, together. There's a picture out there. So did anything ever come out of that? Did you guys collaborate?
Yeah, we did a record together too. Absolutely.
Is that going to be on your album?
We still mixing on that and figuring that record out right now. But that's definitely coming too.
Okay, cool. And now, it's been 5 years since your last, music album. So, how'd you know it was the right time to do another album?
You know what? I'm a very spiritual man, and I just think that the timing and the spirit of music just kind of hit me, and I just thought the time was right now. And November 1st. I'm going to invade everybody's world with this music, and it's like we got Thanksgiving coming up, and a lot of people make love in the winter, baby.
Yeah. Okay. So you got this new video coming out for your single "Stay." Tell us a little bit about the video.
Well, Taraji is my leading lady, and you see the video that night?
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, so I've never been more excited about a music video in my life.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very, very proud of what Taraji has been able to do since we both made our debut in Baby Boy. I mean, she's Oscar nominated, and she just was at the Emmys last night with an Emmy nomination.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her to do this video, she's like, I would never do a music video, especially right now, only for you, because I love you. And just kind of, it just kind of reminded me of the power of relationships and just, having friends in high places.
Yeah.
And so, I think the fans are really going to enjoy the chemistry and the energy from what we did in Baby Boy. It's like me and Taraji, we look wealthy in this video. We look like, we've finally made it.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. And now, you're releasing the video for "Stay," which is kind of like, slow jam, adult contemporary R&B. And you also mentioned you were doing a video for the song "Too Easy," which is kind of more up-tempo commercial R&B. Do you think it's going to be hard to kind of promote both singles simultaneously? Because they kind of hit, different fan bases in R&B a little bit, I think.
No, I think right now, man, I think the worst thing you can do is take an arrogant approach and not give people enough content to wrap their heads around.
Mm-hmm.
I think, the old school, back in the day, 10 years ago, 15 years ago in music, it's like you launch one single and you just let that ride out. Right now, you got folks like Chris Brown, man, he just won't let up. He's got mixtape after mixtape. They're playing songs on the radio from the mixtape, and then he's got songs on the album and videos, and he's got remixes he's jumping on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right now, you gotta force feed the fans and give them more than enough so that you can just get the music into the bloodstream. And so, it's like that's just what you have to do right now.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a very, very good point. I know at the listening session you expressed a desire to do more club-friendly music. Like you even said you'd never heard your song in a club, and then when you finally heard yourself, it was a great feeling. So, talk a little bit about that and your desire to do more type of music like that.
Well, I've been in the clubs before, but more so collaborations than my own records. You know what I'm saying? Like when I did the record with the Brat, "What Do You Like?" That other record with Snoop called "You Just a Baby Boy," and the other record, "Pulling Me Back" with Chingy.
Yeah.
These are records that were played in the club, but it's like it was almost like it happened and it was more accidental than purposely done.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been clubbing and popping off in clubs, man, since I was 19.
Yeah.
And it's like I normally do my ballads and my slow joints, but it's like you can't dance in the club, the sweet lady.
Yeah.
You can do other things to the record, but now it's time for me to turn it up and finally be at Club Live in Miami and hear my music coming through the speakers.
Yep.
And so in the spirit of that and just being young and having fun, as well as my bedroom records,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a great combination of music all on one album.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay. And this is your first independent project. All your others are on a major label. So what's been the biggest challenge so far?
Paying for everything myself.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
I've never paid more attention to spending as much as the damn life.
Yeah.
How much is this producer? $80,000. All right, cool. It's all good. It's in the budget when I was on the major.
Yeah.
How much is this producer? $80,000. Hang up the phone right now. Hang up the damn phone.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So, you've got a lot of fans of Tyrese as the actor, and another fan base of Tyrese the musician. How do you manage to balance both of those and keep all your fans happy?
Now I got a whole other fan base as an author, man. Don't forget about the book sales. Book, the best-selling author.
Yep.
It's a whole other fan base right there when they sit down and get into that book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I think ultimately a fan is a fan, and you can't put new things on the fans' minds if you don't have an audience.
Yeah.
And I think for my music fans to decide, from my fans from way back in the Coca-Cola commercials, like, you love me on the bus, why would you buy an album? Now you love me as a singer, why would you come see me in a movie?
Yeah.
Now you love me as an actor, why would you want to buy my book? I think a fan is a fan, and when they support you, when they love you, when they embrace you and what you bring to the table, you know, as long as you bring something that's quality to the table, they're going to show up and support it.
No, that's a very good point. Let me just wrap up then by talking about the book a little bit. You know, How to Get Out of Your Own Way. You know, it's been out for about 6 months now. How's it been received by by fans and people who have read it?
Well, it's on its 14th reprint. Talking to retail and all of the folks at the stores like Target and Walmart and Amazon, Borders, it was going out of business, unfortunately, as well as Barnes and Nobles. They say, man, they can't keep it on the shelf.
Yep. Okay.
They can't keep it on the shelf, man. For the book to be a bestseller in 1 month is a real sign of the anticipation for folks that wanted to read it and wrap their heads around it.
Okay, and that's all I have for you. Is there anything you'd like to add?
The album is coming November 1st. I put my heart on the mic on this album, man, and the fact that I did it independent, I feel every radio spin, every request that goes into the radio, every mention, every blog, every email, every over-the-dinner conversation mentioning the album. So I just want to say thank you in advance to all of the fans that's been supporting me from the beginning. And you guys have been wanting me to do another album forever. I know I've been off doing these movies, but I'm here, and I put my best foot forward, and I just hope that you guys enjoy this energy that me and these producers and songwriters put together for you guys.